Hello, and thank you for joining me. It's June 23rd right now, and I just wanted to give an update and some tips that might help you. So first thing I wanted to say, green beans, they've been doing fantastic. This is about the third basket I've done so far since the last video. And every time I think I'm done, there's still more that can be found. Right before I recorded, I found about 7 more that I need to pluck. And I can't believe I missed this the first go around earlier today. So yeah, it's bigger than my hand. So again, it's just going to be a quick video with just some updates and some tips that might help you, and just things that I've encountered, from what's going to be happening with the basil, how the green beans have been doing, the tomatoes, and we've had some Japanese beetles attacking the peach tree. So just want to give an update and some tips that might help you. Thank you.
Hello. These are the 2 basil plants that I have, and they've been growing pretty well. And I wanted to just focus in on here. So for basil plants, you don't want them to go to flower. You want to make sure that the plant's spending a lot of its energy making leaves. And once it starts to flower, they'll start diverting its energy and taking away from that amazing basil flavor that we like. So once they start having a lot of leaves right here, I think this is going to be a flower pretty soon. So what I'm going to do is pinch this off. And any others that I see throughout this time period where there's just a lot of small leaves all together, I might just pluck those. And yeah, at any point you can rip off the basil and use it for growing. And I've already ripped off one so far, just to taste how it is. So hopefully soon, when we get the tomatoes, I'll be using a lot more. And that's the green bean bush. So as you look, I would say the better you are at I Spy and we're finding where's Waldo is, the better you're going to be at finding green beans. Because I swear, every time I look, third time looking through this plant today, I found some more that I could actually cook later today or next sometime this week. So you do want to get to the green beans before they get too big, because some plants, once they produce what they want, they'll start cutting it off because they thought they did a successful thing. So with green beans, you want to start harvesting them. I like them when they're around this size. This is probably getting a little too big, because if I let it go on and missed it for a week, I believe that plant would probably just stop making green beans and would just start shriveling up. So just something to be careful of. And here's the tomato plants. So that one's growing pretty big and tall. It still has a way to go, but it's doing pretty well. And this one, it's starting to actually flower, which might not be the best since it hasn't grown as much as the other one. So it's already going to start using its energy to start growing some tomatoes. So that might mean that the plant's been under a bit of stress. So when you're looking for plants, if you're getting any that are seedlings already and not growing them from seeds, I would just make sure you don't find any with flowers, because that means it had some stress and you want it to wait to start flowering until it's a little more mature. So that one right here, I'm having a lot more hope for how everything's going to go. I'm still okay with how that one's turned out, although it's starting to flower already, but that's not too much of a disappointment. And that one, I shouldn't have kept that one over the other ones and served. But you know, you live and learn. And just going back to green beans, I think I found some more that I want to pluck. I swear, every time I look at these, there's more that I can harvest. More that I can harvest. How did I miss this one? Maybe because the leaf was over it? I swear. I stink at I Spy. And this one was just out in the open. Wow. And here's just a small example of what the Japanese beetles have done to this peach tree. Again, this tree is healthier than the other one, but even here, they'll just keep attacking and eating the leaves and make it into a skeleton of what the leaf was. So again, I strongly recommend trying to find ways to get rid of the Japanese beetles if you can.